Simple question, 5 parts. The first part, why am I speaking? All right. What is the why trying to get at? It's trying to get at your purpose. What are possible purposes for a presentation? There's only 3 possibilities. What are you trying to do when you give a presentation? Spread knowledge. Inform. What else might you be trying to do?
Persuade.
Persuade. Anything else?
Inspire.
Inspire is kind of a form of persuasion. The last one is entertain. That's probably not the kind that we do a whole lot in the workplace. But you want to get clear on your purpose. And by that, I mean, what do you want your audience to take away? A lot of times we think, what do I want to say? What do I want to get across? But if you switch that a little bit and take the audience perspective and think, do I want my audience to come away being aware of a new procedure? Do I want them to come away understanding a theory? Do I want them to come away believing X, Y, or Z? Or do I want them to come away actually being motivated to do something? You have to get very clear in your purpose to be able to develop the effective presentation. The second part of the question, am I? Why am I speaking? Say, as opposed to someone else speaking on this topic. What do you think that's getting at? Why should you ask yourself that question? Why am I the one speaking about this? Expertise. Okay. I call it credibility. You want to think a little bit, from where does my credibility derive? And expertise is one place. Right? Expertise is one form or aspect of credibility. And it's one that we hold in very high esteem in our culture, but there are others. If you're speaking on homelessness, a sociologist might be a great expert on that. Who else might have something great to share on that topic? Homeless person, right? Experience is a little different from expertise. We also derive credibility from our passion, our sincerity, our genuine goodwill for people. So very often when you're giving a talk, you'll be introduced and someone will tell about your credentials, your expertise, but they can't effectively convey those other dimensions of credibility. So it's up to you to think about that so that you can express that in the context of your speech. Okay. So you have your topic in mind. You're thinking, what would your purpose be? Where does your credibility come from on that topic? Am I really passionate about it? How can I let that be shown to my audience? The third part of the question, why am I speaking as opposed to sending an email, writing a memo? Have you ever been to a presentation where someone read slides to you? Did you think, I could read these slides to myself at my own convenience? Okay. So you want to think about that a little bit. Okay? How can I use the fact that I'm present with people to do something that they couldn't get in another way? How can I build in some interaction, some question and answer? Can I do a demonstration? Can I use visuals in an intriguing or compelling way? How can I use the fact that I'm there speaking live? It's something to think about ahead of time so you can build that into your talk. Fourth part of the question, with this audience, what do you want to know about your audience? Who they are.
What's their baseline knowledge?
Knowledge level. So you know how to pitch that talk. Anything else? Say that again?
The purpose being okay.
What was their motivation for being there? What is their interest in this topic? So there's knowledge, but then there's their interest. And maybe even in some cases, you want to know something about their attitudes. Are they positively disposed to your message? Are you dealing with an audience that might have some, where your topic might be controversial to them? You need to think ahead of time about how can you handle that. So you want to know as much about your audience as you can. Finally, on this occasion, occasion's a big word. It includes a lot. Right? What do you think you want to know about the occasion? How big's the audience going to be? Am I speaking right after lunch? Do I need something at the beginning to wake people up? How formal is it? Right? Technology issues, logistics, and the really big one, timing. How long are you supposed to speak? Now, let's say you're invited to give a 30-minute presentation. How much should you plan?
20, 25.
Excellent. A little bit shorter than the time that's called for. You can always do question and answer. Things always get condensed when somebody else runs over, there's a technological problem and such. So that's the big one. Plan for a little bit shorter than the time allotted. No one ever leaves a speech saying, oh, that speech was too short. Right? No one says that. So plan that way, all right? Thinking activity? Any questions? All right. I've had people use this to prepare for presentations, to prepare for meetings, and say that what it did was allowed them to be more mindful, more present during the activity because they had done that kind of thinking and planning in advance.